friends, welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Welcome to a special stream where I will attempt to create a game in 1 hour. Look at all these wonderful drops. Welcome everyone, welcome to the show. And so, yes, if you have not heard of DevEd, it is a wonderful YouTube channel you should definitely check out. Here, I'll link to it just now. Wait, here. But on the community tab, Ed posted about this challenge. You have 1 hour to build a game. You can use anything, whatever you want. You need to film it, and it needs to be exactly 1 hour. Screen recording is enough. You DM him, and it's due today. Hopefully, I think it's due today. I don't know if they meant by midnight on today. I don't know. We're gonna try to do something anyways. But that's the plan. Yeah, let me link to his channel. He does all kinds of cool web development related things, so check him out. And let's say hello to all the people in the chat. So, hello Adam, welcome. Hello Fluke. Hello Coding Room. Hello Ali. Hello Christian. And the plan is, when we start coding, we're gonna put a timer on the screen. Because technically it's 1 hour of development time. In the comment thread, they mentioned that you can have your like images and assets created ahead of time, which I do, and we'll talk about in a second what we're going to be creating. So I'll show you. And hello Ed, hello Julian, hello Domenico, hello Ed, hello Coding Pasta, welcome to the show. Hello solo developer, copycat monster. I think that's because all the people were playing the drop game, I guess. I don't know. Hello Krisu, hello web dev junkie, who says build Halo in 1 hour. I'm not going to do that. In a second I will tell you what I do plan to build. It's a pretty funny thing, but we'll see. And hello, Ronnie. Welcome. Hello, Matt. Hello, Jan. Hello, Andreas. It's been a while. Welcome. Hello, Mattia. What's up, Doc? Hello, Eternal Dev Coder. Hello, Gene. Hello, Avi. Hello, Majestic Eye. Gerald says, Hola, CJ. Saludos desde Chile. Welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Ashlan. And hello, GamerCat Nico. I'm doing pretty good. I had a good day so far. I was going to stream a whole lot earlier, but I wanted to get everything ready to go so I can really attempt to do this in 1 hour. So yeah. Is that 1 hour with or without chat interaction? That's the thing. So when I set the timer, I'm not really going to be able to catch up on chat like I normally do. We got to make this thing in an hour. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best to read the chat while we're building it. But that includes chat interaction. So yeah. And hello Pyramidjit, welcome. Hello Lolanchi, welcome. Hello. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome. Hello. Close the chat. I'm gonna leave the chat open. I may not acknowledge everything, but I'm gonna leave the chat open. And hello, Wouter. Welcome. I'm gonna try to use vanilla for the. So okay, let me finish catching up on chat, and then I'm gonna talk about what I'm going to build. And I think it's YouTube's turn for the Connect 4 game. So for those of you that are new to the stream, or you weren't here when we built this thing, this right here is Connect 4, and it's YouTube versus Twitch. So because Twitch has a play on the board, it's now YouTube's turn. So if you do !C4 and then a number, which is a column, and the columns are 0 through 7. So there we go. Fluke just played in column 3. Remember, there's 0 indexed. And it's Twitch versus YouTube. So now it's Twitch's turn. And you do !C4, the column, and it'll happen. And then this thing over here is the LED command. So if you do !LED and then send 8 bits, it'll turn on the corresponding LED. So yeah, that's the thing. And yeah, hello, Avi. Avi asked, what language was the most difficult for you to learn? I never learned it fully, but I tried out Haskell, and I also tried out Elm. And both of those are very difficult for me because I'm not really a functional programmer. Like, I know functional concepts in JavaScript, but those languages just do things really weird if you're not used to programming in that style. So yeah. Oh, it's getting hard to see the LEDs. I might have to put the thing on it to make it not so bright. And hello, Oscar. Thanks for the follow. And hello, Satya. Welcome. Hello, Fluke. Hello, Bak. Thank you, Eddie. Hello, Cacao. Hello, Nicholas. Oh, Twitch muted it. That's weird. But yeah, hello. We're here. Hello, Exingo. Greetings, Mark from Germany. Well, thank you, ATD. Yeah, I cut my hair today. And hello, Vlad. Am I making the new Call of Duty? No. We're gonna make a very simple game. So I will tell you, like, I'm almost, oh, actually, I'm not almost caught up on chat, but it's gonna be we're gonna use Socket.io. It's gonna have a server, and everyone's gonna be able to play the game at the same time in the browser. That's what we're gonna do. It'll be similar to some of the real-time stuff that I've done before, but yeah. And hello, Fortnite. Welcome. Yeah. It usually takes me an hour just to get started. Yeah, we're gonna try to get started by the 30-minute mark, but like I said, we're gonna put a timer on the screen, and we're only gonna do this for an hour. So yeah. Hello, Contact Alien. Welcome. First time viewer. Mattia's been here a long time. Yeah, if channel equals coding garden, 1 hour equals 3 hours. But like I said, it has to be done in an hour. So, we're not gonna. There's gonna be minimal catching up on the chat. I'm gonna try not to get distracted. We're gonna spend an hour doing it. We definitely are. And hello, Jean D. It's going well. Hello, Pranjal. Yeah, I need to hide the connect 4 commands, but oh well. And hello, Majestic Eye. Hello, Julian. I don't know if I said hello. Well, thank you, ATD. Yeah, we made that last time. It was a fun challenge. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put a piece of paper on it so it's easier to see the LEDs. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, somebody won. Let's see who won. Twitch won. Good job, Twitch. We're gonna do a little bit of that. Oh, that's really hard to see. Okay. Let me adjust the focus really quick. Nope, that does not help at all. All right, we're gonna do it without the piece of paper. It's because the camera's so high. It didn't when we were doing it last time, it was not that high. But oh well. The paper was flat. Yeah. Change that. We're gonna leave it. It's playable. It's just a little washed out because the LEDs are so bright. Oh, what's going on there? Like that. Cool. Hello, Joe Mama. Welcome. Functional programming is beautiful and hard. I agree. How flat was that? It was flat. It was very flat. I think it's just because the camera is so high, it's not as easy to see. Last time when we were playing, the camera was really close to the LEDs, so yeah. And hello, Blue Beast Zone. Welcome. Yeah, Elm is very interesting. And hello, Angel. Welcome. Coding Room is building a startup for Travel Guide. Interesting. Hello, MCKS. Hello, Yaxine. Pranjal is asking, what is the spoils system in the US? I have no idea. I've never heard of that. Hair tutorial. That will not happen. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mix. Oh, ATD is saying, NoOpCat had Surma from Google on their stream, and they built a cool app in Svelte. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if you haven't checked out NoOpCat, check her out on YouTube and on Twitch. NoOpCat, just search for NoOpCat. She does a lot of Arduino programming. Hello, Life. Right now, we're just saying hello to everyone. There's a lot of people watching. Surprisingly, a lot of people watching. So we're just saying hello. And pretty soon, we're going to get started on the game. We're going to have a fixed time box. The game has to be done within 1 hour that we're about to create. So pretty soon, we're going to put a timer on the screen, and we're going to go from there. But yeah. Hello, Adam. Welcome. Hello, Grilly. Welcome. A Tron bike game. Interesting. And hello, Octagon. And thanks for the follow, Willow Beast. Welcome. Everyone controlling, but that would be fun. If you're like, yeah, you have to control the thing on the screen. I like that. And hello, Salamini. Welcome. Yeah, we like to be creative here, and it looks like YouTube is about to win if Twitch does not stop YouTube from that column 0 win. YouTube, all you have to do is play column 0, and you will win this Connect 4 game. Dev Twitter was full of sharing salaries. Oh, I didn't see that. That's pretty interesting. I might share my salary. I don't know. Oh, YouTube did not go in column 0. Oh well. They have another Connect 4 play building up, but we'll see if Twitch stops them. Change the exposure? I'm not going to do it. No. I mean, I could try. Okay, I'll try. Here we go. And there we go. Twitch won! YouTube was so close! Alright. But do I have access to exposure? Webcam control. Exposure. Oh, we need a bunch of LEDs to be able to control the exposure. Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with what exposure even means, but maybe that will help. It basically like decreased the brightness. Oh, yeah, that's an issue. People can play on both. Okay. And hello, Mitzik. I'm pretty good. What is the place to learn WASM from scratch? I have no idea. I don't really know of any WASM resources. Hello, Coding Journey. Hello, Sean. Welcome. And hello, I'm a Hot Grill. Welcome. Yeah, that was a super popular stream. That stream has over 25,000 views already, and that was just made like a week ago. So yeah, React, Maps, Express, Mongo, those are all very, very hot topics. I basically could just do that all the time and I'd get lots and lots of views, but I'm not going to. But it is fun. And thanks for the follow, Subgranator. Welcome to the show. And hello, Florin. What's up? Everyone should check out, whoa, Twitch won, like, instantly. But check out Florin's YouTube channel. He actually did the dev challenge on his channel as well. Yeah, Twitch is killing it. Yeah, if you check out Florin's channel, he posts coding videos, but he also does live streams. And recently, he built Flappy Bird in an hour, and I think he tried to build Snake in an hour. So yeah, check him out. That exposure is much better, right? Can we say that the exposure is better? Okay, this game is on an honor system. So if you're playing on one platform, please stick to that platform. Yeah, me too. And I think they sent me a message that said one of your videos got a lot more views than usual, which is interesting because I've never gotten that message from YouTube before. I used to watch on YouTube, but now it's from Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is a better streaming platform for sure. Building a CSGO cheat engine. Interesting. You could probably get in trouble for that, but that's cool. Hello, Joseph. Welcome. Proper diffusion material would be ideal. Surprised the board didn't come with any. Yeah, it didn't. It is, like I said, I paid like $9 for that board, but maybe I should just go get some. I can go to like a hobby crafts shop. But yeah. Hello, Biswidget. Welcome. This is too stressful. We're gonna get started soon. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so Andrea says they can't really tell the difference in the colors of the LEDs. We didn't have anybody colorblind watching whenever we coded the thing. And I wanted the two colors to be as distinct as possible. But yeah, that's definitely an issue. All right, let's see if there's anything else, and we're gonna get started because I've been. Oh no! Did my screen went out? Come back! There we go. I'll catch up on the chat, and then we'll start making this game. And we're gonna put a 1 hour timer on the screen. And we're only gonna it's 1 hour. After 1 hour, that's it. No more. Cool. If you do !Twitch, you'll get a link to my Twitch channel, but it's just twitch.tv/codinggarden. Hello, Free Debugs, welcome. Hello, Ois, welcome. Yeah, that's the thing. Like in San Francisco and Seattle and New York City, like the salaries have to be really, really high because the cost of living is so high. It's crazy. I probably should. Yeah, I'm about to reach 30,000 subs, which is a pretty big milestone. So look out for some sort of special stream. Maybe I'll do another like 16-hour stream. Hello, GK. I am a software engineer at a software consultancy. So we build software for a lot of different clients and companies. Yeah, you're welcome, Florin. JJ Abrams lens flares do look cool on LEDs. The travel app did not use Redux. It was a very basic application. Yeah. And thanks for the follow, Skinny. All right, here we go. I might have missed some chats, but just go send them again. Thanks for the follow, Skinny. Thanks for the follow, Devatius. Welcome. All right, here's the plan. So we need to build a game in 1 hour, and this is the game that I want to build. We're going to build an app called dunghero.online. So this is a collaborative multiplayer online game where you can be a dung hero by collecting all the dung created by the animals. Yeah, we could have called it Poo Hero. We're gonna call it Dung Hero. So here's the plan, Dung Hero. Firefox has a set of emojis that has some really cool emojis. So they have like these tiger emojis and basically all the animal emojis. So we're gonna use these emojis to be animals that are like just jumping around on the screen, and these animals will release some dung because as animals do when they eat food. So there's gonna be these all over the screen, and the idea is that anybody that goes to the site, you're gonna see all these little animals jumping around. They are going to be leaving dung behind them, and you have to click on the dung to collect it. So, cop the plops. So basically anybody that goes to this website, it's going to be a real-time thing. So you're going to go here, you're going to see all the poops floating around, and you have to click on them, and if you click them, they disappear, and there's a global dung counter. All the dungs are going to be worth 1 point. That's what I've decided. And right now there's gonna be no like global leaderboard. Basically it's a collaborative game where everyone tries to collect all of the poo. That's the point. That poo McGoo. That's the point of the game. So I have a few things prepared. So I have the Firefox emoji font, which we'll use in the browser to show the animals and the poos. I have a title font that I selected, which is Hogfish. This thing. That's just for the text that's going to be on the screen. And then I have an image of a fence. This one. So the idea is there'll be like a fence at the bottom of the screen, and then there will be animals all over the screen. That's the plan. All right, asking again, what's happening here? Is it okay if I make an external visualization of the Connect 4 game that calculates the score based on chat messages? Yeah, and that's a good topic for a future stream as well, where basically you have an online view of the same game. Yeah, definitely. In only an hour? Yeah, we're gonna do it. So it's gonna be very similar to like isitnewyearsday.com or the Word Garden app that we've built before. But basically, it's real time. Everyone goes there. They can click the poos, and we have a global poo counter. That's the plan. Any questions before we get started? Yeah, it should be a pretty simple game, and we're going to try to do it in an hour. It didn't, though. If you watch the first stream took maybe 3 hours, and that's because I was interacting with chat. And remember, no, we're going to call it Dung Hero. Who says, I'm going to have to convert the font? Yeah, I know. I already did that. Yeah, so I used the web font generator, and you can see in here that both of the fonts I converted to compatible web fonts. So I have my Firefox emoji font and my Hogfish font, and then I have this CSS file that just loads those two font files. That's the only code that we're starting with is the font files. And then we have that image. Everything else we're going to build right here, right now, Let me get ready, and then we'll do it. We'll start the timer. Oh, yeah, that'll happen. Yeah, Harsh just mentioned that yesterday their server CPU jumped from 10% CPU usage to 100 because of a bad regular expression. That's known as a regular expression denial of service. That can definitely happen. Well, thank you, Rohit. Yeah, we're about to build a game. Okay, so any objections, any further thoughts before we do this? We're gonna get a timer going on the screen. Connect 4 is broken? Let's see what happened. No? It's Twitch's turn to play Connect 4. Godspeed. Thank you, Mattia. Oh, now it's YouTube's turn. Twitch could have won. Twitch could have won by playing in column, I guess, column 3. Remember, it's 0 indexed. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. So we're going to have 60 minutes. And, I mean, I can do this, I think. Mission Impossible music. What's the best way to show this timer? Yeah, everyone might not know how to play the Connect 4 game, but I'm not here to explain it. We're block the chat. I haven't started the timer yet. I could disable the drop game. No, we're gonna leave all the other games on, because the thing is, you all are like, I'm not gonna be able to keep up on the chat, so this will keep you all entertained. Yeah, so basically the first one from that given platform gets to play the Connect 4. Do you really want me to disable all of the games? That's what makes this fun, right? Are you not entertained? All right, we'll just leave it. We'll leave the tab. We'll leave that tab there. And that will be the countdown timer. Yeah, spam the chat if you notice a typo. I'm not going to be scrolling down. This is it. Okay, let's vote. We're going to vote right now. The first 5 votes, we'll take it. Should I disable all the on-screen games? So we have 1 vote for no. Okay. That's it. It's based on the first 5 votes. So we have 1 vote for no, 1 vote for yes, 2, 3, 4, 5. People want me to disable it. At least the first ones that came through. No, yes. You know what? I don't care. We're going to leave it on. All right, here we go. 60-minute timer. We're already 3 minutes in. 3 seconds in. So here's what I want to do. I want to initialize this as an npm repo. So we're going to init this with npm. And then we are going to install all of our backend dependencies. So we're going to use Express. We're also going to use socket.io. We might need... no, we're not going to use cores. We're going to host this all in the same app, in the same folder. We'll use Morgan for logging. I think that's all we need. And I think, is that how socket.io gets installed? I love democracy. This is not a democracy. This is... I don't know. I'm in charge. This is my stream. I don't think we need Helmet for this because it's mainly all going to be socket communication. But yeah, so we're going to use socket.io, which is a library for real-time communication between a client and a server. We can look at the getting started. We're going to get that going. Okay. So I think I have VS Code ready to go. Let's go ahead and create a folder called source. This is where our backend code is going to go. We'll create a new file, index.js. Oh, for dev dependencies, we're going to need nodemon and ESLint. Oh, thank you, Florid. I'm going to try. We got 1 hour. All right, and then we're going to ESLint this thing. Requires an export, none of those. No TypeScript. We're running in Node. And we're going to use the Airbnb style guide. We're gonna build a game called Dung Hero. It's a real-time game. There will be little poos popping up on the screen, and everyone has to click the poos to get rid of them. And there's a global counter of all the poos that have been collected. No TypeScript. We don't have the time. Okay, so we've got ESLint going. Let's make ourselves a basic Express app. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get a basic Express app that serves the front end. And then once we get that going, we'll make sure we have all the styles, and then we'll move back to the back end to do the server-side logic. So yeah, focus. So let's bring in Express. I can do this, and we're going to create, oh my goodness, what's happening? We're going to create an Express app, and then we'll just say app.listen on some port. And we need a port. That's going to be equal to process.env.port or port 9090. Then we're just going to log listening at http://localhost port 9090. Okay, well, no, we'll use our port variable right there. Cool. And then we need to serve the public folder. So right now I have this public folder. That's where all our front-end static stuff is going to go, and so we're going to serve that up. So let's bring in the path library, which is built into core node.js. Oh, yeah, and well, no, I did set up ESLint. You missed it. I did it. We have an ESLint file. And we're just going to do app.use, not user, app.use, express.static, and we pass in the path. So I'll do path.join. We want to go up one directory and grab the public folder, like that, and that should serve this public folder statically. Eventually, we're going to set up socket.io and everything, but I just want to get the public folder being served up. So in the public folder, I'll create an index.html, create a basic document that is dunghero.online with some poo emojis. Poop. We'll do like a nice H1 with the poo emoji there. Great. And then let's get all of our scripts going. So we need a start script. That's just going to do node source/index. We'll do our dev script, which is nodemon. Our main is source/index. And we also will just add a lint script really quick, which is just ESLint, the source directory, like so. All right, npm run dev. It's loaded on port 9090. Cannot get slash. Let's see what we did. Let's see what this gives us. Did I do this right? Static path. Oh, and then let's log the static path. What? Oh, I need to pass in current working directory. Dir name. Yeah, so dir name, go up one directory and grab public. That should do it. Yeah, that's the winner. Okay, good call. Glad we debugged that. Refresh. Nice. Okay, so we have a basic Express app, and the only thing that the Express app is doing is serving up our public folder, and let's just write some code in the public folder. Now, we need to get all of our fonts and everything's loaded, so let's just create a file. We'll call it like styles.css. And if we look, I already have this font file ready to go that has our two fonts. We have Firefox emoji and Hogfish demo. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, well, right now, everything doesn't have any padding or margin. And our body has a font family of the Hogfish demo font. So everything will have that font. Make it important. And then we're going to have a special emoji class that we'll set up, and we'll say the font family here is going to be the Firefox emoji font. Box sizing border box. Okay, I'll do that too on here. Cool, thank you, free debugs. And we'll also make this important. And we're going to set the font size. We're going to use vmin. Let's just say like 10 vmin for an emoji. And we'll also say display is inline block for the emoji. So if we wrap this emoji in a span and give it a class of emoji, it should take in these styles, apply the Firefox emoji font, and we should see a different emoji. So we need to first bring in our fonts/font.css, and then we'll bring in our styles.css. All right, there we go. Okay, so now we have the Firefox emoji font. That's great. Okay, we're making progress. We've been doing this for nine minutes. Yeah, it took 8 minutes to set everything up. Okay, let's pick some colors. I'm just gonna go to coolers.co, and I want like a nice light blue or green color for the background. So let's just find one. This one's not bad, actually. Let's hold on to that one. Ooh, I like this one. We're gonna go with this one. So let's do this. Let's say we have our body. No, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna create an element that holds everything. So we're gonna have a div here, and this is gonna have a class of zoo, because this is where all the animals go. And then we're gonna style zoo. So I'm gonna say our zoo element has a width of 100 view width, and a height of 100 view height, and overflow hidden, so there's no scrolling, and it will have a background of that color. All right, what do we got? Nice, that's a nice blue color. I like it. Okay, what's happening? Oh, there's like drops. What next? We can show some animals, I guess, just to show them on the screen. So we'll have an emoji there, and we'll just change this to be a tiger, like that. And then we also want like an elephant, like that. What do we got? Nice. And I guess let's just animate them. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna have lots of animals on the screen, and they're just gonna be roaming around. And every now and then they're gonna leave some dung behind. Parallax clouds. Oh yeah, and let's put the fence at the bottom of the screen too. That's a good call. So we want the fence to be down here. And now that I think about it, this blue might be too blue. Let me know if the contrast is enough. We might want like a darker blue. I don't know. Yeah, darker color for contrast. How do I make this go away? I should have picked my colors ahead of time. Because this is not a good use of my time. Actually, I like this. Wait. How will this color compare to the poo? Let's see. I like that. I like that. What do you think? It's okay for now. You're right. I don't have to worry about the colors for now. Okay, but I do want to do just like some CSS animation. So I want these little animals to be like bouncing. Let's just see if we can get that going. So we'll do like a keyframe animation. Call it bounce. And at 0%, we'll do a transform of translate y negative to vmin. So at 0, it's going to be up. And then at 100, it's going to be down. So translate y to vmin. And then we'll have a bounce class that just says animation bounce, duration 200 milliseconds. I know we want to do alternate. ease in, out. Infinite? Is that how animations work? And then on the little tiger here, we can just add the bounce class. And on the elephant. Hey! Those are some bouncing animals. Was I missing it? Oh! Why is that working then? Maybe because it's infinite. Yeah, that's super weird. That should not have worked, but if we set that to 100, yeah, same thing. Cool. And that's a little bit fast, but I think we'll adjust it later on. Probably like, I don't know, 500 milliseconds? No, like 3. All right, somebody find me a good color, please. Just a good like bluish greenish color. Okay, so we've got animals bouncing. I think we'll make the poos a little bit smaller. Let's do this. Let's make an animal class, and it will have a font size of 10 vmin, and then we'll make a dung class, and it will have a font size of 5 vmin. So the dungs are a little bit smaller. And then in the HTML, this is going to be emoji animal bounce, and this will be emoji animal bounce, and this will emoji dung. Yeah, so the dung's a little bit smaller. I like that. Oh yeah, how do can I do a drop shadow? How easy is it to add just some drop shadow to the emojis? Well, no, the thing is, it's a font, so you need to add like text shadow. Is that a thing? Yeah, that didn't do anything. I'm not gonna mess around with that. Okay, last thing, we need the fence. So I have this fence image in my images folder, and I just want that to be along the bottom. So we'll do a div right here. Say class is fence. And then we want that image. Source is going to be images/fence.png. Let's see what that gives us. There's a fence there, but I want it to always be at the bottom. Thank you, Dominic, for the blue color. That's a nice blue. And I like what Doc just mentioned, translate -50, -50. So that way they're always dead center. Though, I don't know. I don't want to get too hung up on this, but let's do. I probably need to put this in the animation class as well, like this, because otherwise it overwrites that. Yeah, so now they're like the dead center of them is their actual location, which is cool. They're a little off screen, but we'll fix that. Hello, DevEd. What's up? Welcome to the show. We're trying to make Dung Hero. We're gonna make it so it's a live game and people can click on the poos and collect all the poos. We are currently 15 minutes in. Oh man, we gotta move. Okay. Yeah. So we have a fence. We want that fence to be at the bottom of the screen. So let's just do position fixed, bottom 0, and we'll make the height be 20 view height, so it'll always take up 20%, like that. Cool. But then we want the image inside of it to always have 100% height. Like that. And then we just want a bunch of them. So there's probably better ways to do this. And yeah, I mean, we could use like image tiling, but I'm just going to do this. Because what this will do is, wait, there's definitely more than 3 of those images. Oh, they're display block. Yeah, we don't want that. So let's just make this a flex box so the images are always repeating. We're gonna go. Background image is way better. We're just gonna do this. Here, display flex. Justify content center. No, not align items. I just want everything to be in the center, and the width is 100%. Like this. So This is what it gives us, right? Because we have it, because it is, the height of the image is based on the height of the view. That's why we're doing that. And then because it's always in the center, we just need more of those, right? That's how we web dev, right? Right? All right. We're going to leave that. So we have the fence. We have the bouncing animals. We have the poo emojis. Let's just add some text. For a 1 hour challenge, I will allow it. Okay. So I want to put the text like dead center in the fence. I want it to say dunghero.online right there. Let's just do a div. Class is title. And then we'll just have an h1. dunghero.online. And then we need to absolutely position that. So the title position is absolute. Width is 100%. Height is 100%. And let's see what that gives us. Okay, that's a thing. But if we just make it a flexbox as well, it'll be in the dead center on top of the fence, like that. Oh, and Floor and Pop with the #1 drop, 98.59. Great work. Did that do it? Is that dead center? Oh well. And actually, there was that brownish color. We should make the title a different color. Needs a stroke. And let's also give it a font size of like 4 view width. Nice! That's a little too big and the color isn't that great. We'll go like 3.5. Give it a gradient. I have a feeling that is not justify content center, align item center. What's going on here? Oh, I guess it is center technically. Oh well. Animate. We will. I will eventually. Doo-doo brown. Let's just do brown. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm cool with that. All right. This is our app. I think for the most part, I think we need our server side logic now, which is going to handle like the socket connection and when people click. And there's going to be a game state emitted from the backend, which is the location of all the animals and the location of all the dungs, right? Let's also put like a scoreboard on here. Oh, thank you, Ed. Thank you. So let's do this. We'll have a div class equals score. We'll have a span that says dung collected. And then we'll have the score below that. Like 42, something like that. But we're going to put that in the top right corner. So let's do that. Style that right here. Not the drink, what? Okay, score is also position fixed. Top for view height. Left for view width. Is that too much? Font size for view width. Right. I want it to be on the right, like that. I think this should also be brown. Well, actually, no. Just the score should be brown. So over here, let's give this a class of value. Nice. And so here's the idea. When you click on the poo, the number is going to go up. So every poo you click on, the number goes up. Okay. let's work on the server side. So this is great. We have a good start here. Now let's go to the server side. So we need to set up socket.io. Let's go to their docs real quick. And we're doing it with Express. Learn. Drop controls this. So it drops it, and then if you land right here, you get on the leaderboard. Yeah. Oh, DevEd made it. Not a good enough store to get on the leaderboard, but you did land on the garden. So great work. All right. We have it. This is using it with Express. Okay, so you got to do something like this. Let's get it going. We already have our app. I don't like the way they combine this. I kind of want to do this, like const HTTP is that, and then server is http.createServer with the app, like this. And then you will eventually do server.listen. And then in another file, we can do this. So in another file, I'm going to define like my sockets. So new file, sockets.js. And this will just export a function that takes in the server, like this, and does something with it. And then in here, we can say IO equals socket with that server, like that. And so this file exports this function. And then in this file, we can bring in that file. Sockets. And then after we've created the server, we'll say sockets with that server, like that. No worries, DevEd. We only have 30 minutes left, so we're going to do this, though. And then we can do this. So when there is a socket connection, we'll just say a user connected. So our backend will know when that happened. Right here. And let's rename this to socket.io just so we don't get it confused with the socket variable. Like that. Okay, so this is our back end. Now on the front end, we want to connect to that socket server. So on the front end, we're just going to bring in a script tag. We'll call it app.js. And then in our public folder, we'll create a new file, app.js. And this is where we'll do all the socket stuff. We need to get the... I think because I'm serving the client from the same Express app, we should just be able to add the socket.io script like that, and then connect to it in here. So in my app.js, we connect to the server, and that should work. That should totally work. Okay, so if I look at my server-side logs, oh wait. Unexpected. Oh, I need to make that a good arrow function with a nice little fat arrow like that. Okay. All right, server's good. Refresh the page. A user connected. Okay, so we have a socket connection between the front end and the back end. That's great. Now we need our game state. So game state is going to live on the server side, and it's basically just going to be emitted to the clients on a certain interval. So, what do we need? We need the animals, which is just going to be an array of animals. And then we'll have the emoji, which will just be an emoji. So, like the tiger. And then each animal will have a location. And every location is going to be a value between 0 and 1. So because we want this page, oh, look at that poo emoji. Because we want this page to be like completely responsive and adaptive, we want the same animals to appear in the same location on everyone's screen, no matter what. So we'll store the locations as a fraction of where they are on the screen. So like X location is 0.5 and Y location is 0.5. So that should be dead center of the screen. And And then, yeah, we'll start off with just one tiger. And so we have animals and we have dungs. So these are going to be just the location of all the poos on the screen. And yeah, just be like that. And let's say there is a dung at 0.7 on the X and like 0.2 on the Y. Okay. I think this is good. And what we'll do is on an interval, emit this game state to every single connected client. Oh, hello, CJ. Welcome to the stream. And hello, Noel. We're very, like, it's hard for me to keep up with chat today because we have 32 minutes left to build this game. But it's not so bad. I mean, we could make this a front-end game easy, but what we're going to do now is we're going to make it so that we have we have a global dung collected counter. Okay, so let's just set an interval. For every, right now we'll do it every second. So every second, we're going to say io.emit game state with the game state. So every second, every single client is going to get this game state. And then on the client screen, we can read in that game state and update everything on the screen. So let's do just that. And the animals probably need an ID because they're going to be moving around on the screen. Let's just say ID 0. Later on, we can create some IDs. But okay, so now in the client app, we need to say socket on game state. And then we'll create a function like update view that takes in the game state. Let's take a quick stretch. Okay, so we have a function, update view, and this takes in the game state. Right now, I'm just going to log the game state, make sure that our client is getting it. And then if I refresh this, open up the DevTools, every second we're getting that game state from the backend, right? So every second we're getting where all the animals should be, where all the dungs should be. So let's actually use that. So now in our front end, we're not going to hard code these anymore. So we basically need to create those dynamically with JavaScript based on the game state. So these things are what we want to create with JavaScript. We need a reference to the zoo, which is the parent container, so that way we can actually position them. So let's say zoo is document.query selector the element with the class zoo, like that. So that's good. And I think we'll keep track of like animals by ID and dungs by ID. So basically, we won't have to keep recreating the DOM elements on the screen. We're only going to create them once, and then each time we get a new game state, we're just going to update its location based on that. And DevEd with the super chat, time is going. You're so right. Thank you so much for the super chat. We have 29 minutes left. All right. So yeah, we're going to keep track of all the elements. And so here's what we'll do. We'll say game state dot animals dot for each animal. We will say if animals by ID at that animal exists. Let's say if it doesn't exist, then we want to create a new animal there. So we'll say animal element is going to be a document dot create element. Create element. Oh, does this think I'm in? This is not a valid comment here. what's happening? I think this. Oh, this thinks I'm in JSX. That's why I did that. Okay. Like that. And Florin with the super chat as well. Thank you so much, Florin. Who said, I just want to beat DevEd. Okay, so we create an element. We're just going to make it a span. And then we'll say animal element dot class list dot add emoji. So we want to add the emoji class. We want to add the animal class. And we want to add the bounce class. And what we'll say with the emoji class is that position is fixed. Here. because then we're just going to set the top left of each element. So we create an element, add all of the classes, and then we need to set the actual text content. So we'll say animal element dot text content equals animal dot emoji. So this is coming for the backend. DevEd with another super chat. Florin Pop is my favorite animal. we need a Florin Pop emoji so we can show him on the screen too. You guys are silly. Thank you. Okay. We set the text content, and then we can add the element to the page. So we'll say zoo dot append child animal element, and right here we'll say animals by ID at animal.id is equal to that animal element. So basically, when the game state is first, thank you for the pretend super chat, Imphy, much appreciated. But when the game state is first emitted, we're going to add all of the elements to the page. But then every time after that, we're just going to access the element that's already on the page and update its location. So here we'll just say animals element at the ID dot style dot top. Yeah, so the top is going to be animal.location dot y, and we want to multiply that window by window.client_width, like that, and then put pixels on the end of it. And then the left is going to be location.x client width, and this should actually be client height, like that. Okay, if we've done this correctly and we refresh the page, we should we should have gotten some animals on the screen. Cannot read property style of undefined. This needs to be animal.id. That's where I messed up. This is animal.id, animal.id, animal.id. Okay. Let's look at it. So we've got our little emoji there. We're trying to set top, and there's another super chat. Thank you, Florin. I'm getting distracted. Thank you for all the super chats, everyone. It's much appreciated. Why using pixels instead of view width and view height? Mainly because I was gonna normalize it by multiplying that value by the actual height of the window. Though this isn't working. Animals by ID equals that animal element. So it's not. Oh no, I mean I can't look at the chat. It's not actually updating the style. Let's just put this in a variable. And then log it. What do we get? Nan pixels. Okay. Animal.location is not a thing. Let's look at our backend. Animals location X. Animals location Y. Animal. Oh, is client height not a thing? No, it's inner height. Yeah, that's it. Client height is for elements. Inner height and width is for the window. Okay, we messed up. This should do it. This should put a tiger in the dead center of the screen. Yes. Okay. So now we have a tiger in the dead center of the screen. We basically need to do the same thing with all the poos on the screen. So game state dot dungs for each dung. If not animals by ID here, dungs by ID, and this is dung.id. And this is just dung.y and dung.x. Rain with the super chat. Love your content. Thank you, Rain. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is no longer the animal element. This is the dung element. that dung element. It is an emoji. It's not an animal. It's a dung, and we're not going to make it bounce for now. And then the text content is always just a nice little poo emoji. Poop. Like that. So if we did this correctly, yeah, so now we always have a dung on the screen. Great. So we have animals, we have dungs. This is awesome. Let's put this down here. And now the server-side state can actually update the location of the animals. It can update the locations of the dungs. I'm actually going to increase the animal size really quick. So let's say animal, let's go 13. It's a little better. Cool. And let's make the dungs a little bit bigger too. Okay, great. So now let's actually start off our server-side state with more animals. Let's just have 10 animals. If we can think up 10 emojis. So ID 1 is going to be an elephant. Elephant. ID 2 is going to be a rhino. No, an ox. Yeah, an ox. Penguin. Oh yeah, we'll do a penguin for sure. ID 3 is going to be a penguin. Nice. And ID 4 is going to be, is chipmunk an emoji? Oh, all right. So now they all appear right on top of each other. We don't want that. So we want their locations to be randomized, basically. And technically, I can just do math.random, because that's going to give us a random value between 0 and 1, which is exactly what we want. I probably should have created a function that's like, there we go. So that's awesome. I don't mind if they overlap. So that's great. And basically, when the server starts up, they all land in a random location. Yeah, like that. This is awesome. Okay. Could do a monkey. I don't know. That's enough for now. They're in a random location. Technically, I don't want the Y location should be above the fence. How much time do we have? We have 20 minutes. That's not long at all. Okay, we need more. We need more dungs too. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we should start off with 8 dungs on the screen now. Wait. Are they just all in the same location? Let me look at my front end. Oh, because they don't have an ID. I need to give them an ID. Yeah. Yeah. All right. There's definitely a better way to do this. But we're running out of time. And we at least need to be able to click on the poos. That's the thing. If the animals aren't moving around on the screen, that's fine. But yeah, there we go. There's a bunch of poo on the screen. And so now, you need to be able to click on a poo. Yeah, I repeated myself a lot. But you need to be able to click on a poo. And that will increase the count. And that poo will disappear and a new one will show up. One thing I'm going to do on the client side is I'm going to add the dungs to the screen first. So that way they're always below. Well, the thing is the number of dungs could change, which is why I need the ID to be generated server side. But yeah, but now, okay. How can I make the maximum value of math.random? Like, I want a random value between 0 and 0.4, I think, because my fence, let's see how high my fence is 20 view height. So I want a random value between 0 and 0.8. How do I do that? Math.random times 0.4? But I want 0.8, so it would be times .8. Okay. Yeah, because I'm just scaling it. That makes sense. Okay. We'll say get random location, because this is the y value that always needs to be there. So y is there, and x is just anywhere on the x scale. And then, okay, yeah, I'm actually I'm gonna change this. So now the dungs are gonna have a location property instead of it just being x and y. I'm gonna say location is get random location, like that. So now on the client side, then this needs to be dung.location. Location. There we go. So they should never be below the fence. Awesome. They're there. Okay. It looks so wrong. Does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Now what we need is whenever you click on a poo, it needs to send an event to the server side, so that means you've collected that poo. So, okay, on the client side, we are going to, whenever we create a dung element, we want to have a click listener. Is there a poo? Yeah, look. Oh god. That didn't happen. Okay, so okay, so dung element, we're gonna add an event listener for when someone clicks on it, and when they click it, we're gonna say collect dung with that dung. Yeah. Something like that. Shut it down. Demonetized. All right, I need to restart the server because we don't want that happening. There we go. That's a little more kid friendly. Okay. This is a great thing. To use a custom cursor. Where's that image coming from though? Let me just download that image locally. Because basically your cursor will be a dung beetle. That's too realistic. Can we get more of like an animal-looking dung beetle? All right, so now I have this function. Collect dung. This actually returns a function. So it takes in the dung, which will give you access to the ID and the location. And then that needs to return a actual mouse event like this. And when this happens, we need to emit a socket event. So I'm going to say socket.emit collect dung. I'm going to pass in the ID, which is dung.id. And I also want to pass in, I mean, technically, I could pass in the window width and height and the mouse location to like validate that they actually clicked on one. No, I'm not. That's all I'm going to do for now. But for this particular user, we're just going to remove that from the screen. So we'll say collect dung, and then we'll say dung's by ID at dung.id, if it's there still, dot remove. So it should remove it from the screen. In our CSS, let's, that was too funny. Okay, but the dung should have a cursor of pointer. So whenever your pointer is on here, you should be able to click it. There we go. So we can click dungs all day. That's awesome. But what we now need is the server needs to listen for when that happens, and it needs to emit the to everyone else that dung is no longer there, and it needs to add a new dung. Hello, Derek. Welcome. So here we should have dung collected. Starts off at 0. And then the server will listen for dung collected. And this is going to give us the ID of the dung. I think that should work, right? And then we can just say game state dot dungs dot filter dung dot id does not equal that id. That should remove it. And then we'll push a new one in at a random location. So push ID will be, let's grab the last ID and then increment it, because it won't be length. So that should be the last one, .id, and then we'll add one to it. There's got to be a better way to generate IDs, but that should be good enough for now. I also forgot, though, is whenever we remove it here, we actually need to delete it at its ID here. And whenever we get the game state, we can also update the score on the screen. So class value right there, this will start off as 0. Yeah, I could install a UUID library. It's okay. Oh, you're right. Thank you. Filter returns the array someone just mentioned. So I actually need to say gamestate.dungs equals that filter. Cool. That should do it. Crypto.random bytes? That would be good, actually. I don't know. I have, what, 10 minutes? I have 11 minutes. We're almost there. Okay, but not really. There's so much more we can add to this thing. But regardless, call the score element. Document.query selector, the element with the ID, well, with the class score, and then we want the value thing. And then every time we get the game state, we want to say score element dot text content equals game state dot collected dung. Okay. We've got an error. Wait, what's happening? Games. Oh, I need to increment it. But also, oh, dung collected is what I call it. But we'll do that right here. We'll say game state dot dung collected plus equals 1, because 1 just got collected, and then dung collected. Here we go. All right, so it should start off at 0, and I can click them, and they do not increase. They do not increase the score. So let's see. I'm emitting on click collect dung like that, and over here, yeah, I gotta do this right. There we go. It's working. The thing is, they do randomly appear. So, more dungs. Okay. That should be it. So, here's the thing. We have 9 minutes. What I really want to do is I want the animals to be roaming around the screen. Yeah, and we can emit it way faster from the server, definitely. So instead of every 1,000 seconds, we can do every, like that. So now there's like way less of a delay between when you click a dung and when it's actually collected. All right, what error just happened? Oh man, let's not log the game state on the front end. Oh, emit the state when it changes. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna emit it when it changes, because that way you could actually collect multiple things happening within one interval. But let's just say this: has update is initially false, and then well, no, it's initially false, and then when someone connects, we want to emit the game state to that one socket. That way they get it immediately. And then when this happens, we'll say has update equals true, and then we'll only emit if we have an update. Because potentially, if multiple people clicked at the same time, this will prevent that from all happening at the same time, I think. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Refresh. All right, so we have the state. And then now it's only, oh buddy. We should emit it and then say has update equals false, like that. So yeah, no update, one update. One update. Okay. I think this, you know what? This is totally 7 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on the internet right now. I'm gonna put this on the internet, and let's see. I think I already have get ignore. Initial version. Okay, so we're gonna put it on GitHub. I'll clone it down to my server, and it'll be on the internet right now. And then we'll add features to it. But technically, the game's sort of kind of done, right? I don't know. Okay, let's clone this. And I think I'm already SSH'd into my server. Yes. Ship it. Permission denied. Come on. Okay, so that's here. I think I can just do pm2 start source/index. All right. Oh, I didn't do npm install. I need to install my actual dependencies. Deploy it, preview it, ship it. But like I said, there's so many more cool things I want to do with this. pm2 restart 1. pm2 logs 1. All right. There we go. dunghero.online. Go to dunghero.online. We can all collect. Somebody already went there. Oh, somebody already hacked it. Great. Somebody wrote a script. Look at me. Look at all the poos. I don't think I hacked it. Here, let me. I should log on the server side when things are happening. There we go. I think somebody, like, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna log how many actual socket connections we have, because I think somebody wrote a script to hex us, but that's okay. My screen is full of poo. So we're just gonna have a clients object, and then when a connection happens, we'll just say clients at that socket ID equals true, and then and then whenever a socket disconnects, I think it's disconnect. That's a thing, right? We're just gonna delete clients at socket.id. And then every time someone connects, we're just gonna log connected clients. Yeah. Grab the keys of clients and the length. Not here. Okay, I'm gonna push that up, pull it down. Okay, we have 11 connected clients. But how? Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to, on the server side, I need to validate that the dung was actually removed. Let's do this. Find index. I think this is my bug. There should never be more than like 10 dungs is the thing. Not that. We're gonna put this there. Am I out of time yet? I got 2 minutes. I need to kill this. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, here's what we need to do. We say dung index. Find the index of that one. Yeah, they're all above the fence. That's true. So find the index. If that index does not equal -1, some smart person was watching and they saw this bug. That's why they're able to do that. Because there should never be more than like 10 dungs on the screen. So if the dung index is not equal to -1, then we can say gamestate.dungs.splice. Splice. Remove it from the array. So remove that index, remove one of them, and then put this thing in at the end. No, that's fine. Just remove one of them. All right, that's the winner. Fixing things. Splice the dungs. Okay. There we go. I think it should not go up that fast. How is the number going up so fast? Who did? Can someone in the chat let me know if you did this? Who did this? Oh, that's why. Okay, I need to fix this. dunghero.online. Oh, we're out of time. So, find the index. Yeah, the thing is, it's single-threaded. So, there should only be one thing happening at a time. I qualify. Oh, thank you, Deb. I get obsessed, though. I want it to work. Let's see. Yeah, and there wasn't a requirement to deploy it. I just like to deploy things. Restart 1. All right, so we have 32 connected bot clients. I have a feeling. It technically works, right? It technically works. Last thing I'm gonna do is let's how is this even happening? The server's restarting. It kind of works. 28,000 dungs. Yeah, I'll do that. That one last fix is I'm going to keep the score on top of everything. Let's just try to give that a z index. Will that work? Yeah. In the CSS, we're just going to say score. A z index of 9999999. Easiest way to kill the bugs is I thought I did kill the server. Yeah. All right, we're out of time, though. We did it in 1 hour. This is the game. What if it just changed the location of the collected dung? I like that. Instead of adding a new one, because then we would never push it in. Let's do that. Instead of that, we're just going to change the index. So we're going to say game state dot dungs at that dung index. This should be an easy fix, right? Instead of pushing in a new one every time. Right? I didn't commit either. We're fixing more bugs. All right. I think this is the last change I'm gonna make, and then we'll call it a game. There we go. That's a good fix. So now, instead of adding a new one every time, we just change the location of the existing one. But as you can tell, someone wrote a script. Someone wrote a script that's just constantly pushing dung collected updates. Yeah. Yeah, it's moving too fast to click on. That's a whole lot of dung, though. You guys are doing great. Look at this dung collected, 325. Let me just see how many connected clients we have. 47 connected clients. Let's look at our CPU usage. 0.3. Tons of available memory. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. Thank you, Florid. But again, there's lots of really cool things we could do with this. One thing that I want to do is I want the animals to be like roaming around the screen. And whenever they leave a dung, they could do a nice little animation. We could make an animation whenever the dung disappears. Yeah, like what if you were like carrying a bucket and you had to fill your bucket with dungs and then bring the dung bucket to one section of the screen or something like that? I don't know. We've been scripted. But also, the Z index worked. We could tell that worked. The dungs were being removed from the array, though. That's what puzzles me, is like this is technically a single-threaded process. So this code would have only ran one at a time. And so it would have constantly removed one and then added one. Yeah. Yeah, and then another thing is a scoreboard. So what if instead of everyone has a collective score, what if each individual person has their own score, and then we have a leaderboard for the most people to collect the most dungs? Awesome. All right, I'm gonna give a shout out to all the super chats that happened, because I totally missed those while I was in the thick of building this wonderful dung collection game, Dunghero Online. Shout out to DevEd with 2 super chats, much appreciated. And shout out to Floor and Pop, also with 2 super chats, very much appreciated. And shout out to Rain for the super chat. Thank you, DevEd. I know this game is silly. Like I thought, because I wanted to do it, and I thought of like I could do Snake, I could do something traditional, but this is fun because it's pretty interactive, and the number just keeps going up. Well, thank you, thank you. I don't think the GitHub repo is in the description, but the code is totally open source. Feel free to make pull requests and add to it and all that good stuff. There you go. Yeah, and the other thing is I can do some rate limiting. So I could basically make it so that one person can't collect a dung faster than every 2 seconds. Honestly, I might just do that right now. Because that would actually be pretty easy to add. Let's do it. I know I always just add more. Let's do it. This will take me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay. You want to see it overflow? You mean like with like the number itself? Yeah, 2 minutes. I guess I'll stop. This is enough. dunghero.online. Check it out now. Collect all the dung. Be the best dung hero that you can be. Number.max safe integer. I think isn't it like 2 million? Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get 2 million clicks. Oh, 9 billion? Time to add microtransactions. Yeah. Dung Hero, most wanted game of 2020. All right. Let's so this is the game that we were able to create in 1 hour, but we're gonna add a little bit of rate limiting. We're gonna prevent people from writing bots that can just collect dung all day long. Do a diff between the server dung state and your DOM. When a dung is collected, how do all the clients know to remove their dung? Because the game state is being emitted. So that's basically the way that I coded this thing was the client is dumb. The client, the only thing that it ever does that is anticipatory is if you click on a dung, it removes it automatically. That's what's it called in game development when you do something like that? Optimistic update? Yeah, so this is an optimistic update. When you click on one of the dungs and it disappears, that's an optimistic update. But everything else is constantly coming from the server side. So every 300 milliseconds, the server is telling all of the clients where all of the dungs should be. Yeah. And I'm not resetting the inner HTML. I'm just moving the location of the elements on the screen. Because technically what I could do is I could move these as well. So if you take a look at the code on GitHub, basically the first time the game state is emitted, I create all the elements on the screen. And then every time after that, I just change their location based on the game state. But let's do a quick rate limiting. So last collected is there. And if last collected, yeah, so this will get created in the closure for each individual socket. And we'll say if last collected is greater than 5 seconds. Let's do 1 second. So you can only collect a dung once every 1 second. And if I just try this locally, wait, is it not running? So if I click really quick, it shouldn't actually remove it. See, yeah, I tried clicking it. Though technically, I probably shouldn't do the optimistic update if that's the case. So like on the client side, we're just going to emit it and not actually remove it from the DOM. Yeah, so now you can only collect every 1500. Live service game? What do you mean? Like, oh, user select none. Is that I've never used that in CSS. How's that work? That'll prevent like this from happening, right? Yeah, that's great. Let's add that just to everything. All right, I'm about to reset the game score. There we go. So each that didn't really help anything. So because they potentially have so many scripts running, I could limit by IP address too. I don't know. This is enough. But thanks for that user select, Kevin, because now you can't actually select anything, so that's good. Is optimistic update the same as client side prediction? Yeah. So when I removed the poo, basically the client was predicting that the server was going to receive that event and actually remove it from the game state or change its location in the game state. Pointer events, none. What are the penguin and scroll? Oh wait, is it? I think if you change. Yeah, because so here's the other thing I didn't mention. It's totally responsive to screen size. So if you open this up on mobile, it should still work. Yeah, I'm done. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Numbers don't even allow 2 to the 53. They just lose precision. Overflow is around 2 to the 1024. Interesting. What did Jutesh say about local? What are the penguin and squirrel doing? Oh. Well, you know, sometimes things happen. All right, I'm going to end it there. The code's on GitHub. Visit dunghero.online to be a dung hero. You can be a dung hero. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks for helping out. This was super fun. There's so much more we could do with this, and we really do need to add rate limiting by IP address, but this is it. And thanks for hanging out with us, DevEd. Thanks for dropping by, Florin. Both YouTube channels that you should definitely check out. Make a legit idle game. Cool. All right. Yeah, this was fun. Yeah, 30k subscribers soon. Let's see where I'm at. Yeah, see you later, Florin. Thanks for hanging out. I am currently at 29.8 thousand subscribers. So when we get to 30k, which should be within the next week or two, we're gonna do a big long stream and have a celebration. So cool. Alrighty, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Let's raid someone. See you later, Derek. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah. Thanks, Dev. And thanks for the challenge. Because that was super fun to do. Okay, we're gonna raid a Twitch channel. Sorry, a Twitch channel. Let's see who's live. Pixel Logic Dev is live. He's rated us before. So, if you're watching on YouTube, head over to twitch.tv/codinggarden. We're going to do a good old-fashioned raid. We should raid Ed's house. Yeah, I think we'll raid Pixel Logic Dev. Let's see if... Yeah, they're coding. Cool, they're coding. All right, and let's get that raid message ready. This is the raid message. Seedling. Heart. Seedling. Like that. Copy and paste that message. We're going to send it when we get over to Pixel Logic Dev's channel. All right, again, this has been Coding Garden with Dung Hero Online. Currently over 790 dungs collected. All right, thanks everyone for the follow. Sorry I didn't get to mention those directly, but wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And until next time, here's this.